Atns business has put together a strategy that is supported by three main pillars, which are market excellence, business intelligence, and relationship management. Under these three pillars, the business intelligence pillar is made up of knowledge management. To this end, we have put together a board that will assist us in the collation of all the information and knowledge which we will share with each other as a business. We need to be able to access this information in this age so that we can be able to do and make timeous decisions in order to be able to support our strategy. I urge you, wherever you are, to be able to share the information that you have so that we can be able to support our strategy and drive our business forward. Thank you.
Knowledge management is quite a pivotal role in the organization. We see that with an organization such as ATNS, knowledge management becomes even more important, more especially that in our community we have knowledge embodied within people, knowledge embodied in our processes, in the way we do things, and it's ever more important that we ensure integrity of our knowledge, security of the knowledge that we produce, as well as ensuring that we're able to proliferate the knowledge we have in such a way that we share information with our stakeholders, with the staff that we have, and ensure that we are sustainable in how we do business, ensuring that we are able to continue doing the work we do, even though the people that are here today may not be here tomorrow. So we're very much excited with this initiative, and we're very confident that our team and the staff will support this initiative because it is for the well and good of the ATNS company going forward and also for its sustainability.
Knowledge management within ATNS is very critical because we need institutional memory so that we can be in a position to go forward. Employees, through knowledge management, will be in a position to share their experiences with their colleagues. They will be in a position to enable new employees within ATNS not to reinvent the wheel, because that will save time, cost for the organization, and at the same time, the organization will be in a position to move forward very quickly. We've got institutional memory. It lies in the heads of some of the employees, and it becomes very important that we share that knowledge with all the employees of the organization.
Okay, as ATNS employees, we have a responsibility to ensure the success of the company. That means we have to take the company to greater heights. And there is a quote by Thomas Jefferson which says that if you want to achieve something you've never done, you need to be prepared to do something you've never done. And I believe knowledge management is that opportunity for us, because it will enable us to harness information which we will be able to use and be able to access to ensure that we align all our processes. And I believe my part in the knowledge management intervention is to facilitate the whole process and ensure that it reaches every employee in ATNS in order for us to achieve that objective.
Knowledge management has enjoyed a lot of attention in books, magazines, academic papers, and even in conferences. And it's been on the agenda for organizations for quite a while now. Although there's an uncertainty in organizations about knowledge management, and they're asking questions like, is it really new? What's the benefit? How do we go about this, and what should we do next? The point is that knowledge management is not rocket science. It's a way of doing smart business and have smart ways to do your business. So what you should really do when you want to have knowledge management is to learn cross-functional in organizations and to learn across cultural boundaries. Also to learn before, during and after events and activities and projects. And then to learn from your colleagues, from your customers, from your competition and your suppliers, so you can improve your service delivery and your processes. As a member of the Knowledge Management Advisory Board, I think my task is to ensure that we have the right amount of energy and focus on knowledge management, to lead by example and to ensure that as an organization we can benefit from knowledge management and to improve our processes to the benefit not just of the organization, but our stakeholders and our people.
Knowledge management, what does it mean for me? Well, in this current age of technology, you know, the world has become very complex, and we try to find ways to share the knowledge that we have and to help us get further with our business. It was once said that knowledge is power, but in this day and age, we tend to stick to the new adage now that says knowledge shared is power. So what we're trying to do with knowledge management for ATNS is basically take all the knowledge that we have in the organization and sharing it amongst the organization so that we can go forward and be a company that's sustainable and profitable and a force to be reckoned with in this industry.
Okay, in the information age we find ourselves in, knowledge is a currency with which you're going to transact. It's extremely important that we handle that knowledge effectively, efficiently, because it's the very thing that's going to sustain us as a business going forward. So knowledge management as such is a very critical component of ATNS's current and future state. And if we do not manage that and distribute that, we will not be making informed decisions going forward as an organization. So for me, knowledge management is very close to my heart, because as the acting head of the academy and the custodian of information and knowledge and learning within the organization, it is critically important that we move ATNS towards becoming an effective learning organization. So if we want to be a competitive and a strategic role player in the future, we need to harness the energy of knowledge and to utilize it properly. We have a vast amount of institutional knowledge through the current exec and through expertise residing within the company currently, and so we need to continue to harness that and to use it for the sustainability of ATNS in the present and in the future. So as a member of the advisory board, I am excited about how we're going to take ATNS forward in terms of knowledge management, in terms of creating a learning organization that competes with the best out there, and not only retaining our current market share, but expanding our market share.
In fact, knowledge management was born out of our strategy in May 2011, and if you look at our areas of excellency, business intelligence actually was born out of that, and this is where knowledge management actually coming in. And what really prompted knowledge management to come into being was the way knowledge was being lost in an organization. You know, a lot of people have been here for many years and they've acquired a lot of knowledge, skills and aptitudes, and off they go, and that knowledge is actually lost, and it's very difficult to actually to build up that knowledge. So knowledge management will be a kind of a repository system where all the knowledge from everybody will be actually be deposited. New members coming in, whatever department, whatever areas of they would want to actually concentrate on, and that will be actually where the repository system will be managed through our knowledge management system. So knowledge management is not something which has just been born from nothing. It is coming from our strategy, and it's actually guided through our strategy, like I've actually indicated. So the CEO has bought into that, and the senior managers, and I can even go up to the board, they bought into knowledge management. So it is I urge everybody, every member of ATNS to take knowledge management very seriously, because we need this knowledge not only for us, but for the future, for our children to come. I think they will need this knowledge for the continuity of business. Here we talk about sustainability of our business.
Okay. We have set off on a journey of establishing the Knowledge Management Advisory Board. Our aim here is to entrench a culture of learning within the organization and set a firm foundation for knowledge health in the organization. We will, as the Knowledge Management Advisory Board, be involved in a number of sessions across the company in various areas, centers, and parts of ATNS. We encourage staff to participate, because this is not a top-down approach alone, but also a bottom-up approach, and we require and would appreciate all input that we could get, ideas on what better channels there are to get the message across and to entrench knowledge management as part of our DNA in this organization.